Melbourne received a drenching over the past 48 hours, but the downpour has missed parts of Victoria, very sadly. Parts of the state are now facing high to extreme fire danger ahead of a hot day tomorrow. Joining us live now from the State Control Centre is Patrick Murrell. Pat, authorities are on high alert now for tomorrow.
That's right. This rain we've seen missed the north and west parts of Victoria, and as a result we're seeing an extreme fire danger tomorrow in the Mallee region and a severe risk across the Wimmera, Northern Country, Southwest and North Central regions. The fire danger rating for the already bushfire ravaged East Gippsland region will continue to be high. Over the past 48 hours we have seen Melbourne receive an absolute drenching. The SES still working through about 2,300 call-outs for help over that period, as we saw strong winds, hailstones and flash flooding across most of the city. The good news is a lot of that did hit the East Gippsland region. Parts of it has received a lot of rain, including in Omeo, which has received 52 millimetres, Harriettville 28 millimetres and Malakuta almost 20 millimetres. And while this does put the fire to sleep, for at least for a bit, it also makes conditions a bit more dangerous to firefighters. So we have seen some fireys in the area pulled back while these rains have been in effect, because of the danger of trees falling down or roads flooding. It's also impacting efforts to reopen roads to some of those bushfire damaged towns. We have seen authorities trying to reopen roads. This is delaying them a bit, but they say they are working as hard as possible. Now, despite some of the trouble that rain causes, any sprinkling is welcome in these sorts of conditions. Take a listen.
Any rain's welcome, but volume is what we really like in the fire-affected areas. Sometimes it can make the fire ground a little unsafe and slippery, for example, for the firefighters. Temporarily it puts the fire to sleep, but we wait to, invariably there's a warming cycle that comes back around again and will sort of wake the fire up, if you like, and that's where firefighters need to be back on the line.
So the rain did miss the north and west parts of the state. Tomorrow we'll see the temperature climb in those regions to the mid to low 30s, combined with some higher winds. That's a recipe for some pretty dangerous conditions for firefighters. So there's planes that are on alert for tomorrow. They'll be scanning those areas for any signs of bushfire so that firefighters who are ready in the region can respond quite quickly before anything gets out of control.
There will be the risk of dry lightning tomorrow will come through with a front, and again there's expected rain to follow that, possibly 5 to 15 millimetres of rain hopefully will fall again if should anything start tomorrow. Let's touch wood it doesn't, but should that do, there will be some relief, reprieve coming tomorrow to follow that through. It's dry everywhere, so the entire area is, I suppose, at risk from fire, and unfortunately we just don't know where lightning is going to go.
And Charlotte, we do have an update on the number of homes destroyed this bushfire season in Victoria. That has climbed to 399 homes and over 600 out structures. That number only expected to rise as damage assessment continues.
Yeah, some devastating stuff already there, Pat. Hopefully tomorrow won't be as bad as is expected. Thanks for the update.